Yes, the All-Star rosters have been announced, and Shai is officially in. I spoke with him about it happening so early in his career. He said it just reinforces that he's made the right decisions for him. And while it's been a roller coaster, guys, right now, Shai's enjoying the ride.
Huge moment for Shai. Thank you for that, David.
Well, you have to be happy that Shai was selected. He's earned it with his play. Any argument against this selection, it feels hollow to me.
Now, Golden State's starting five. We've got Thompson. Curry is out there with Ibaka. And it's Caldwell in at the 4. And for the Bulls, Valentine and Markkanen, your small and power forwards. Bradley Beal is out there at White. And it's Valanciunas in at the 5 spot. Of course, we know these teams have great perimeter play, and they rely on it a lot.
It feels as though, Kevin, the current rules in today's game favor ball handling. They favor shooting ability. They want high-scoring games with an ability to go unimpeded to the basket. And what it translates to me, it translates to pretty free-flowing basketball. You've seen the game evolve over the years, Kevin. What's your take on it?
I love the way that we see guys with great handles that can shoot and penetrate. I love the bigs outside. I got to tell you, Doris, there's nothing about the game I don't like right now.
I'm right there with you.
Here's the break. Thompson with the bucket.
Well, this is the confidence of Klay Thompson. When he's out there, he is ready to fire on the catch.
Outside, Beal. We're about 1 minute into the first. That one's not going to go. And it's the Warriors taking it the other way. They are coming into this having notched a win against the Knicks in their last game.
Well, on the road, you don't expect to look so comfortable on the offensive end, but that was the story of the game.
It came down to execution. No wasted possessions, and that is absolutely essential trying to win on the road.
Turn it up a little bit. Need a little bit more. Right there. Maybe. No. Yeah. Whoa. No. That's bad.
There's White. He had an 18-point outing in the last game against the Pelicans in New Orleans.
He was also an excellent setup man as well. This guy was cutting the defense to shreds with incredible passing.
That's the third straight miss to start this game, and they're still looking for their first basket. And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
But if you continue to execute at both ends, you can build on this lead.
Now here's White. The scoring numbers have been solid for him. He's averaging just under 14 points a game. Clock at 4. Valentine passes to Valanciunas. Beal from long range. The rebound by Ibaka.
Terrific closeout there.
Oh my goodness! Wow! What a play!
Timeout. And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
And give them credit, Greg, for approaching this game with the right energy and intensity. This team has attacked every chance they've gotten.
And the first time out of the game called for Chicago.
And momentum going the other way. Can they find some answers?
I think here you have just got to get back to what you do best and then live with the results.
For Chicago, they've gone 0 of 4, missing their first 4 field goals here.
Well, the commitment to winning for the Golden State Warriors certainly begins at the top of the organization, right, guys? Ownership has made it very clear money will not be an issue in retaining their stars.
Now, here's Valentine. He's coming off a 22-point game against the Pelicans in New Orleans.
And don't let his defensive work get passed over. With all his steals, he was just as valuable on D as he was at the other end.
And the Warriors ownership saying they want this organization to be more than a basketball team, Doris. What do you take that to mean?
I think it means, Kevin, probably the popularity of a great team can be leveraged, right? Via marketing, via media, technology, real estate. those other revenue streams enable them to sustain this big payroll.
So it's Chicago now, following the score by Golden State. They need this. And again, Chicago, no good. Inside, here's Thompson. Takes it from 10. We've got 1:48 left here in the first quarter. The Warriors shooting their first free throws of the game. And he makes the first. Doris, when you look at the success of international players, and the league has a litany of very good international players, Doncic being the latest success story, is the perception changing about these kids when they come from overseas and play in the NBA?
Well, one of the greatest, and then to me, the greatest international player of all time, Dirk Nowitzki, a Hall of Fame player, probably changed the perception to start with. Now, listen, over the years, Luka is going to have perhaps a Hall of Fame career if he stays healthy. The reality is this: the NBA is looking for the best players to man those 15 roster spots of the 30 NBA teams. It doesn't matter where you're from, what the color of your skin is. If you can play the game of basketball and play it at the highest level, the NBA wants you to be a part of their league.
Oh, great ball movement there.
First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. Here's Thomas. It's tipped. Got a hand on it.
Shit.
Can they get it?
Still can't score.
Warriors with the rebound. Uses both hands to slam it down.
Building up a big early lead, they have taken charge of this game.
And they've been doing it largely at the offensive end, Greg. If the defense does not adjust, this could be a blowout.
Now here's Thomas, currently averaging almost 6 points a game. Now the Warriors moving it up.
You have got to be kidding.
Hey, talk about taking things into your own hands. And so Thomas will bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. Nothing yet up on the scoreboard for them. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander.
Hey, yo,
Here's Wiggins. Tries again. Pass to Derrickson. Five on the clock. Tice. And he drops it in from the low posts.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
To the middle. It's tipped.
Oh, I thought I grabbed it.
Markkanen, good.
Hey, look, you got to keep Markkanen out of the paint. He's just too big on that block and imposes his will.
Good if it goes. And the last shot before the buzzer
First
is
shot.
off. And that's it for the first quarter in what's been a very lopsided game. The Warriors notching a 50, 40, 90% season is a rare.
The field goal percentage as a whole is the...
And teams will
Now
make
they gonna have
substitutions.
points because y'all took me out the game. Come on.
Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession. And here in the middle of winter, some teams feeling the cold in the power rankings. Others remaining hot. As you take a look at Charlotte, they're gaining on some of the teams above them, trying hard to crack into that top five.
And I think for Golden State, they've blown away the so-called experts' opinions. People who didn't realize how high their ceiling really was.
Valentine and Markkanen, your small and power forwards. Thomas is out there with White, and it's Valanciunas in its center. So that's the five in the game for Chicago.
It's absolutely incredible to me the amount of work Steph Curry has to put in order to get open shots. The reason every defender is using every trick at his disposal to slow him up. And you have to, guys, right? Because if he gets an inch of room, it's over. That's the idea. You work the ball into that area. It's a sweet spot.
Thomas kicks to Markkanen. Now the pass to White. And up the court come the Warriors on the break.
Oh, that was the price of admission. Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at both ends, steals, fast break buckets, and the other team in scramble mode.
Now here's Thomas. No points in the game yet for him.
All right, a chance to check out the stats for Stephen Curry. What a run he's been on over the past few weeks. Averaging 15 points a game, 10 assists and 4 rebounds. He's been nothing short of fantastic during that stretch. Offense coming very easily for him.
And so much of it, to me, is his ability to read the floor, make the right decision, and then go right after the action he wants.
Marjanovic checked in for Serge Ibaka.
You know, Isaiah Thomas brings a great passion to the game of basketball. At 5'9", to find a way to be effective in the NBA is truly incredible.
And so he hits both.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
There's 48 seconds left in the first half of the game. Over in the corner, White. No good from outside.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Out to Thompson. To the paint. And that one's good. Marjanovic. Marjanovic has got his second bucket tonight.
Boy, when he's this deep, it's going to be tough to stop him, especially with a smaller defender.
1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Outside Thomas. Pass to Markkanen. Just 5 on the clock. That's good. And it's Thomas picking up the assist. Markkanen's got his second bucket.
Oh, my goodness. How good is that pass? When Isaiah Thomas is on the floor, what a leader.
It's the three-point bomb. And so it's the Golden State Warriors with a 34-point advantage heading into the break. They have made it very tough to get a shot off against them. Their defense has been stifling. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Kevin, thanks. Now, Shea, regarding the All-Star game, you have been officially voted in for the first time. So what does it feel to have all the support of all these fans around the country?
Oh, man, it means everything to me. You know, we play this game for the fans. The NBA isn't possible without them. You know, and I'm just excited to go out there and give them a show. That's what they're paying to see, you know?
No question the fans want to see you at that game. Congratulations. Guys?
Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. And so Markkanen will bring it up for Chicago. And on the floor for Steve Kerr as we get into the second half. We've got Ibaka. Thompson is out there with Curry. And it's Caldwell in at the 4-man position. Now here's White. Now Valentine. Passes it to Markkanen. Shoots over Curry. And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing. And the foul called on the Golden State Warriors.
And Markkanen is a perfect candidate for that stretch 4. Outstanding at pulling the trigger from deep and not afraid to go inside and bang with the other bigs.
That free throw good from Markkanen. Doris, as you always say, there is a grace in handling wins and losses in this game, isn't there?
You know what, Kevin? There's an old saying that winning and losing are imposters, that it's everything to do with how you react to constant learning and growing experiences. And listen, everybody wants to win, but can you experience losing with grace and dignity? Can you embrace the joy of pure competition? To me, that's one of the beautiful things about the NBA. Men handle heartbreak and joy and set an example for the next generation. It's beautiful.
Here's Beal, following the score by Golden State.
Well,
and the dunk by Beal.
Oh, off the bounce, Beal breaks down the defense.
And the powerful one-handed slam.
You know, he's flat fueling their success. Most of the offense has gone through him.
Curry against White. Kicks to Beal. That's tipped. And that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession. And the voting for the dunk contest is just about over. So let's bring up the leading contenders for you. Boy, with the players on this list, you know this year's contest is going to be a fun one.
It is. And with their places in the contest almost wrapped up, I'm sure these guys are working on their moves already.
And I know he'd like to make a move up in the consideration. He's got all the athleticism you hope for from a dunk contest participant.
He sure does. Lots of competition, though, in the running this year to get that big invite.
And the list of participants is going to be final soon, so we'll be sure to keep you posted. This year's dunk contest should be a very special one.
And every year it seems we see something in the dunk contest that we've never seen before, and I don't think this year will be any different.
And it's the Bulls with the ball. The Warriors making the shot. The rebound by Caldwell.
Well, if the defense gives him that shot next time, they could get burned. I think he's just a little bit out of rhythm.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
Here's Valentine. The Warriors making the shot. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Markkanen can't get it to go.
Boy, a wide open shot from his favorite spot. That is one he'd like to have back.
And the shot goes down.
Well, it's incredible to see the touch on the teardrop that Steph Curry brings to the table. And it takes a kind of precision and knowledge to make that shot.
And Doris, for as great as Klay Thompson is with his shooting and his scoring, you have to acknowledge his terrific defense as well.
Kevin, he is elite on the defensive end of the floor. For Klay Thompson, he's tall enough, he's long enough, he's got exceptional feet, exceptional length, incredible discipline, stick-to-itiveness. Any defensive quality you could hope for, Klay Thompson has it.
Cans it from downtown.
And you have got to honor White on the perimeter. Once he gets comfortable from there, it's going to be bad news for the defense.
Now here is Ibaka. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's on Jonas Valanciunas. The Warriors have been perfect so far from the free throw line. 6 for 6.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Well, there's a length and an intensity that Serge Ibaka brings to the table. And as a solid teammate who contributes on both ends, this is a guy you want on your team.
Markkanen against Ibaka. Shoots from the baseline. Yep, that one goes in there. And it's 8 points for Lauri Markkanen.
And likes the view from there. He's a strong mid-range shooter.
Well, sometimes when you've got size, your release point is so high that you're going to get a good look no matter what.
Eyes on IT. Now here's Thomas.
3-second violation. He's being painful.
1:06 left to play in the third. Beal taking his time here. And the shot is good.
Well, Bradley Beal increasingly becoming a dangerous playmaker. What a pretty pass. Oh, gentlemen. Ooh, my goodness, step back.
That was incredible. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. There's 39 seconds left in the third. Beal can't get it to go. Warriors have gone 7 of 9 from the field to start this second half. Some tremendous shooting from them.
Well, he had the defense's attention, dropping 2 threes in the first half, but he hasn't made one since.
Here's Thomas. It's blocked. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will retain possession. The Warriors making a switch here. One minute now into this fourth quarter. Helps teams if they can keep the rights to their best player. We see it in other leagues. Could the franchise tag ever make its way, do you think, to the NBA?
Well, this is going to be a negotiation point between the Players Association and the league itself. And the reality is it's going to have to be negotiated. What we know unequivocally, Kevin, is that these players now in the player empowerment era have more control about what franchise they play for and how long the duration of their contract is. How this all shakes out remains to be seen, but it is a point of conversation amongst the 30 NBA teams and the league leadership. There's no question about it.
They've got Jonas Valanciunas. He's out there with Bradley Beal. And it's Gafford into the 5 down low. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. Here's Derrickson. The pass to Marjanovic. Kicks it to Robinson. Shot clock at 6. Down low. Golden State needs to get off a shot. Here's Marjanovic. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team. The Bulls have gone just 1 of 6 in the field to start the fourth quarter. A bit of a slowdown for them right now. Miles the pass to Robinson. That one doesn't go. And it's the Warriors taking it the other way. Pass to Derrickson. Baseline try. And the Warriors tack on 2 more.
Assists like that have typified effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Picked his pocket. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Here's Dotson. Of course, it seems like Adam Silver, the NBA commissioner, is one of the most well-liked commissioners in all of sports worldwide. Why do you think that's so?
Well, I think he was amongst the most important members of the staff of his predecessor, David Stern, who obviously oversaw the greatest growth in NBA history. The NBA became a global game. But Adam Silver didn't skip a beat. He is a great listener, a great communicator, and I've said this about the NBA for a very long time. It is a league that is in constant self-evaluation process. It is always looking for ways to improve the league, whether that means organizationally or with the play between the lines, and that's all you can ask for, Kevin.
Passes to Neto. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Kept alive over to the left wing. Second chance shot. Pass to Marjanovic. And he lays it straight in.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout. Big time dominance. And this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Warriors.
And guys, the fast break was run, I thought, beautifully all night by these guys. I think that was a big part of their success.
Yeah, they definitely ran the break well. A big advantage in that category, and they continually put pressure on the defense.
And this will now push it to a total of 44 games in the win column on the season.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win.
To the inside, and the layup's good off the glass.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
No question, GA. They've gotten hot at exactly the right time. Clutch play on a team level.
Here's Dotson. And there's the pass to Barker. Outside for Thomas. 6 to shoot. Here's Dotson. And the Bulls with another miss.
He is too good a shooter, guys, to be left open like that. The defense just dodged a bullet there.
Spirited performance. You love to get this kind of win, especially on the road.
You've got to be able to block out all distractions in enemy territory. This team did a tremendous job staying focused on the task at hand.
Outside, Markkanen. Outside, Robinson. Dotson in the corner for the 3. That shot off,
And the way he was able to reach out towards that release had an impact.
Well, no question. He altered that shot, and most of the time, that's just as good as blocking it.
So we see the Warriors taking the game here. A resounding victory for them. And Greg, in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
And that about wraps it up. For Doris Burke, David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening. The 2K Sports post-game show.
And we welcome you back. I'm ready.
Hey, Shaq here. Another game, another...
And that's going to do it for tonight.
All right, well, look, my point, Hornet, is that the game changes. It evolves.
I don't want to hear it, Hank.
Drawing contact, it...
still different than y'all without a team.